I feel like it's supposed to be giving us the option to stay. Did it tell me what you want? I just want to make you happy. Just... Must be something you want? Okay, there it is. Okay, clearly something is happening here and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt and we just figure out a way to be happy together. Oh, is that really what you want? If you think that would make you happy, then...
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
At least she's normal again. Normal again? Can't you tell? She's sad. She's distraught. This is unacceptable. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? No, it has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the... Oh, wait. Cut. Take two. No, it has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart. She'd be happy here. As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that! Oh, but I do! What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? Because I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold, and you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay!
Time out. He shouldn't be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. Oop. Still double-clicked. And yet it's done, isn't it? It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart, inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloody chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
Princess mesmerized. The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then... Everything goes dark and we die? Yes. Epilogue. Happily ever after. You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. You've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the looping last time. Not that he was eager to divulge that. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Can't say I'm happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from, meaning you doomed an entire other reality. And I'm sure since you're so well traveled, you know that, yes? We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one? The other one? Yeah, a certain lovesick fool has been suspiciously quiet. One might even say, absent. Oh, you're right, it is a little quiet in here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules? Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time? Bonus voice? I'm just as important as you are. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my third time here and it's your first. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabinet is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls. Their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Hello? I can't tell if that was part of my audio or just the sound of the music restarting, but there was a little static. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good. No matter if the blade's here, we didn't use it the last time, and the time before that she used it to kill us. I see your point, but it's still an option that's been taken away from us. I don't like losing options. Yes, and it's an important one. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. And the fact that you're here right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice, so what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important. So, none of you are going to talk about the mirror? Oh, I see it. I see it. I've just been preoccupied with everything else going on. Like the fact that we can rip our heart out without deciding that we're... Take two. Oh, I see it. I've just been preoccupied with everything else going on. Like the fact that we can rip our own heart out without deciding that's what we're going to do. What happened to you last time? How did that even work? You better... Take two. Is that what happened last time? How did that even work? You better not do it again. Lucky for you, the one who did it is the one who's gone. Wonderful. Moving on. I have no idea what you're talking about. There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Well, there it is, right in the middle of the room. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there? Turn around and leave. As you foolishly turn to leave the cabinet and abandon the world to its ruination, you're... Oh, isn't that convenient? As you turn around, you're faced with a solid wall. There isn't a way out. It would appear that you're stuck here until you find a resolution to our princess problem. Yes, it's very convenient, isn't it? I assure you, I'm just as surprised as you are. Did you hear the relief in my voice? I wouldn't be relieved if I was the one who set this up. I would have known you were stuck here from the beginning. Oh, so he genuinely didn't know about that. Oh, isn't that convenient? As you turn around, you're faced with a solid wall. There isn't a way out. It would appear that you're stuck here until you find a resolution to our princess problem. Look, it doesn't matter who put that wall there, because it's there. The only thing for you to do now is find the princess, and ideally your weapon, while you're at it. With nowhere to go but forward, you turn back around, leaving the non-existent exit behind you. Mirror. You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What, is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around for a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Reach forward. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone. I don't like things disappearing on it. I don't like how fluid reality seems to be. Neither do I. Then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in a fine carpet, too. One that feels pleasantly soft beneath your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... No, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Well, if all this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess? No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice, exitless house doesn't mean that she doesn't pose a threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Okay, yeah, that static's just the sound of the music restarting. Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature? That is precisely why she poses a threat. I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't change that. We have to move on. This is a wildly dangerous line of reasoning. No, you can't just say that and not... Her voice, gentle and warm with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse it gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay? And don't eat the food. Proceed. I need another drink. Excuse me. This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Ryan says eat the food. Ugh. Did I turn my reverb off? I did not, but that actually kind of fits for this chapter. While I have the mouse, let me make sure Lucy's is off. It is not off, so... Actually, yeah, let's keep the reverb. God, I need to burp again. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. Look, that's where it is. The tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Isn't that suspiciously easy? There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for her. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
What was her voice again? Gentle and warm with an undercurrent of fatigue. You're here. You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the end of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right? You might as well keep the mic for now. What is this place? It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted. What are we supposed to do now? Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it. Okay.
The flames burn bright, and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Remember what I said. But it's so amazing. After everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you sure we need to be so concerned? I'm not sure about anything, and that's the problem. For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust strange food that magically appears on a table. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so make of that what you will. Alright, Ryan, moment of truth. Do we refuse her hospitality or do we eat? Ryan says eat the food. You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit. Her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you could have ever imagined. You sampled countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews, whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. I'm pretty sure glimmering jewels don't taste sweet, but again, everything is not what it's supposed to be here. This really is perfect, isn't it? It's the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
A shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden, crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again, that's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
And so the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. So we had a mediocre meal. It's not a big deal. That's the trap. It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down. We're just getting a little sick of it. So what? We just have to try something new. I'm sure we won't be stuck eating the same meal forever. Regardless of quality, it's over. Again. And you're just as hungry as when you began. Again. Okay, Persephone. Not sure what Persephone has to do with this, but we'll continue.
No, something was wrong that time, but maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy, the bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters, and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
The light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls, their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone. Not that one. What just happened? Did you make that torch go out?
I didn't mean to, I promise. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. And that's the problem. Everything is fine. Okay, it's just a torch. Don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. Yeah. You just have to keep the rest lit, and then everything will be okay.
Princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice? What if we played a game?
She's trying to distract us.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar, and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Yet another waste of time. Why all the distractions? What are we being distracted from? That's the real game. I feel like I'm 2 steps behind. You're overthinking it, mate. I feel like this is just something to do. You might as well try to have some fun. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go, and what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays, the warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception, and then the climax as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think I got the rules wrong. I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. Time passes, you play the game. You win. Hey, will you look at that?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes, you play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
It's never going to stay fun. You don't need to tell me. You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. Princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it'd be fun again.
Yeah, the game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. A shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear. The two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. So you do, and it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added, the feelings flare, the feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, until finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadows dance faster. And the shadow dances faster, meaning the one behind her.
I'm happy, I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful. It's him, isn't it? He's making all of this happen. He's the one who's trapped us here. Who? The lovesick one. I can't read all of that. Shadows on the walls deduce the identity of a shadowy figure with the help of... Oh yeah, they did replace the paranoid with the skeptic. I remember reading that. I completely forgot about that. The lovesick one. The one from last time. He's not gone. He's just with her now. He's the shadow. Hey, Smitten, you were real chatty last time. Don't you have anything to say?
Smitten?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. No, I saw him smile. That's him. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
Oh, you're talking to the shadow, aren't you?
She guessed that right away. She knows what's going on here. I knew it!
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
I was right, wasn't I? I can't believe I was actually right. It is him. This is what he became after ripping us open. I don't think these three actually go anywhere because Smitten's controlling the cabin. Excuse me. But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare, and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the arms of your too comfortable seat. There will be no getting up. There will be no attempts to slay her. At least not for now. Okay, that knocked out the other two. I can't get up, something's holding me down. Princess smiles nervously.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. That's just how it works here. We don't have to go anywhere anymore. We have everything we need. He just wants us to be happy. Do we actually have everything we need? Because it doesn't feel like it. It feels like we've been given everything someone else has told us we wanted, but it isn't what we want.
The third torch sputters out. Princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out? What do you think will happen? I'm too scared to say. What if my answer is what blows it out? It could be anything in the world. What would it be? What would you choose if your answer would blow it out? Then it needs to be blown out. Then don't say it. You don't have to let it go out. I think Aristocratic Rat dropped out, Ryan, so the choice is yours if you're still here. I'm actually gonna snack a little, starting to get hungry. Yeah, give me some of those, I'm hungry too. I mean, if no one chimes in, are we doing what I think we're going to do? Yeah, we're... You can't play Happily Ever After and not choose the route we're going. Everything else just feels wrong. Okay, then, yeah, give us a minute to snack. Okay, that's enough for now. We can snack more later. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose? I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrist.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out. I'm sorry, like this on my phone with me. Well, this sucks. Why are you crying? She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
I don't know. Feels like an important part of me is gone, but I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
Princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me? No, kill her. Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop. Whatever we had between us isn't real. I don't know if I have, but maybe I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. Not sure I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself in the woods. No. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. That's a nice thought. I think this place was bad for us. It was keeping us small. I think it's time for us to go. For your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? It does if he's telling the truth. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending. And I think there might be worse things than the end of the world. It really was just all meaningless blather then, wasn't it? Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? Yeah, there's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings. No more strings. I guess we're free.
The stars are so beautiful. Quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet. I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside. I meant it. Share a dance with your happy ending. God, I'm actually getting a little misty-eyed.